Let's start with our card advantage. Perfect. Now we target Nissa. Man, this is actually insane deck. Like, look how much we are drawing with this. That means we never lack the value, basically. And now we can counterspell for 5. That would be just a child's play. I mean, let's keep going. I could go with Freeze, but where's the fun in it? Look at the... How is this not perfect? Here's another Jace. And that's double go for the throat. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are going with the craziest Dimir so far, because it will have the Intimidation Campaign, but where is the combo? The combo, I don't know how I didn't see it. Man, Jace Reawakened can plot everything that is 3 mana or less. And guess what Intimidation Campaign is? 3 mana or less. So you basically plot it, play it for 0, cast anything on his creature, face, spells, whatever. You get it back because it's a crime, and every turn you can plot it again and again with Jace. So that stacks to insane card and tempo advantage, while also draining your opponent so you generally don't die as well. So man, this deck is crazy. You will see it, you will love it. It's just incredible, especially when you get it going. It's just too good, man. Words cannot describe it, so let's go into games. I really enjoyed this. This is the most fun Dimir I have played. So that was one briefer for the whole intro. So if you appreciate the Dimir with new interactions, don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. Thank you for everyone that did it, and let's go into games. Alright, our opponent played uncounterable something, as usual. 2 basic ramp. Alright, so double ramp. They are definitely ramping on something absolutely epic. You know what? I'll take it. So we know what's up. We go Memory Deluge. Intimidation Campaign. We have a land, so let's go for... Long Goodbye might not have the target, but I will still go with it. And I think we honestly go for this. I cannot counterspell, but whatever he will play, it probably won't be counterspelled anyway. And worst case, we can use March and deal 4 damage to something, if that's super strong. Well, not super strong, but probably not as much. Do I want to kill it? I don't really want to kill it. All we do is just play this, play Intimidation Campaign. Man, this is insane combo. Then we go for 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Let's go for 7 and not take an... Well, I guess I can. We have 5 mana. Right? And +2. It should work. Alright, I think I didn't exile or something. Let's go for it. And we get this stuff back. This dies. And it's so fun. And use this to plot the ability and get it back for free on the next. Man, the tempo you are getting from this is absolutely incredible. That means you can basically kill a creature every single turn forever. Calamity, haste. It doesn't kill our Jace, which is huge. What do you do? Attacks when saddled. Choose non-legendary to attacking, sacrifice it. Alright, I see. So let's start with this one. We probably want to hit a land or some interaction. Alright. And I think we just play this. I think we go for this. And just keep playing Intimidation Campaign every turn. He will probably try to saddle, right? It has to attack while saddled. Alright. Uncounterable, because that's how magic works now. Alright, good. Now we go for 6. And we get our stuff back. Man, isn't it perfect? They still have something, I think. We absolutely take it. And we try to kill it. Thank you. And we're at 32. This is tapped, but we don't play Emperors. They have something. Alright. Man, at this point I would do it as well. Like this is really strong. Look at this, look how much value we are getting from this. We can just keep, you know, playing card for card forever basically. We play another one. Man, only 16 more and he will die. How fun is it? So we can go for the throw, that means we can negate. Or we can just go Liliana and avoid the targeting altogether. You know what? I think it's good. Man, this is not fair at all. Absolutely not fair. And I love it. So he has empty board, no cards, and we are just getting started. We probably need like 15 mana to start our real gameplay. He will be long gone, but we just have so much value. Moment you start using the Jace to get this free value, after a few turns you just cannot be stopped. And I want to point out, we are fighting uncounterable dragons. Imagine if that wasn't the case. Let's go for some more value. And to be absolutely honest, I played the land? Yep, it seems I did. So we are actually going for this card before we make the full play. He will get some value, but I don't think it will be great value. And don't forget we're at 36 somehow. Alright, and I think we'll probably either kill it. How many cards he has? 43. Alright, so it will take a moment. He kinda wants to go for... This is a horse. Bro. It's not even a dragon. What are you doing? And we target, so we get all the stuff back, and we can do it again. Man, I can mitigate 1/3 of the damage, or actually half of the damage every turn, by just playing triple Intimidation Campaign. I can raise him with Intimidation Campaigns and no board. The 6/6 for 7 mana. Good deal for them, but that means they didn't do anything basically this turn. And they only have one last card. Negate is kinda the draw. Well, let's go. I can literally tank it forever and he will die first. As long as we keep playing stuff every turn. Land, thank you. Absolutely love it. Like, how is this not fun, man? Man, this is the most fun deck I have ever played. And there were so many huge creatures. Man, the Jace was doing so much work that they had to basically waste 11 mana of value just to answer it. And we still keep going because thanks to this tempo we had a healthy start. We have so many lands that we can kinda go around it. This will probably not hit anything. But at the same time, it's still fun and we get them back. Man, it's just great. Let's sit. Mill 4 cards. You may put up to 2 creatures into your hand. Listen, that seems like a target for Negate. And that was his last card. We get everything back and we continue racing him with no board. And imagine playing a 6/6, you feel that you are winning and guy just plays 1 mana, 1 life drain every turn and he will race you. On the other side, we'll probably, you know, get a lot of cards. So we need to be careful about milling. We need to get him to 30 probably, if we want to be sure. Oh man, that would be just a child's play. I mean, let's keep going. I could go with Reefs, but where's the fun in it? Look at the... How is this not perfect? Here's another Jace. And that's double go for the throat. I think I played the land. So I can kill this and give him value, but I don't really want to. I could... Yep, you know what happens. You know what happens on the next turn. We can also double play Jace and get it to 0. You know, there are so many things. And right now he's literally dying in 4 turns out of Intimidation Campaigns. And we can draw so many cards. 4 turns means 20 cards. Because we are doing 4 a turn. Bro, 1 card. Your destiny. Calamity was really nice. The toughness makes it a bit hard to kill. But if you have removal, I mean... Man, I'm at 35. With no board, just getting hit by this every turn. Oh, I love it so much. We don't have a counter spell, something we need to keep in mind. Alright. He might draw a lot of cards. Oh, he cannot play the card, the creatures on this turn, right? He done. Oh, all right. So he will draw a lot of cards right now, and I don't even mind it. We probably kill the Stomper to mitigate the damage. All right, we are going for it. So we just changed the win con. Right now our win con is double Jace. I mean, as usually. Let's get everything back. Yep. Yep. And yep. Ward 3. And this one doesn't have ward. That's it. We have dead. Oh man, this is good. Alright, so how do we do it? I probably keep playing Intimidation campaigns. I want to hit land for the turn. Thank you. This is really good, honestly. I want to hit a land for the turn, and that isn't Otawara. Thank you. Deck is cooperating. Now we go for Jace. We go for Plot. We get this one for the next turn. And we keep Otawara. This is perfect. Oh, this is the most fun deck I have ever played. Like, Dimir in this version is just exactly what I like about Magic. And you know what? We have a long game as well. It's fun. So we could counter it if we want. Do I want to counter it? Yeah, I do. That means we mitigate a lot of damage, and it's just 13, man. Like, 13 damage is basically nothing for us. Like, we will life gain through it. If not this life gain from the Tyrant, he would actually be probably at 7 or 8 already. And that would be a close to lethal, like 2-turn lethal or 3-turn lethal from this. But we'll just mill him, that's why we have double Jace. Oh, here is really helping. Don't forget, taking a card from the library is also card draw. So it's nearly over already. We just need to kill some creatures. Well, it's 11, so 13 and 17. So if he attacks Jace, he cannot get the lethal anymore. Cool. Oh, they just helped us. So that is already lethal. I thought we will have to survive one extra turn. But if they are drawing, like, we are getting the value anyway. The value of winning the game. Here's your home. Oh, well, the power hog. That makes sense. Alright. I mean, listen. We just have to go with it. Let's go number 1. He knows what it means. When you see the first Jace at 30 cards, you know. And there is second lurking. Man, this was perfect game of Magic. It just had everything, and you can see how much the small Jace helps to stabilize the game for the later part. We also never drew Deadly Cover-Up that would solve everything very easily. And I mean, let's play it. Why not? Why not? And that's more go for the throats. So even if he survived, that's only 13 damage and we killed this and this. So he wasn't even close. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright guys, we're on the play, but we have double black mana and double blue Jace. It will go great, I promise you. So we kinda are in a pickle, but one blue mana already gives us Intimidation Campaign, which should give us enough lands to just hit double blue and go from there. But we'll see. Okay, see? We're getting there, we're getting there. When you have symmetrical mana, you kinda can count on it most of the time. Yep. Alright. So we can kinda ignore it for now. Listen, I could counter something, but I don't think that's the play. I think we go with this, we get some card advantage and some blue mana. And in 2 turns we can go for Jace. Oh, they are greedy. They are really greedy. And we have 1 Rage in the graveyard, so we can exile it with, you know, the thing. With the thing. So, let's go for... Okay, now, long goodbye first. We kill it, we get it in the hand. And this is amazing, like, I love this combo so much. Now we play Jace, and we plot it. And this combo is absolutely ridiculous. Alright, that's it. And now we get free value. However, we will see. Maybe our opponent will try to kill it. I don't think he can, because Word Soul's Rage is only 2 damage right now. At least on this turn. Alright, they're really greedy. They hope that we cannot remove it, which is usually not the way. I don't remember if they play more than one doppelgang. If they milled their one staff, it could be interesting. From among the milled cards. Alright, so they cannot use this to get it back. Cool. Deadly cover-up can be very important in this game, but we'll see. They are going all in, man. They are just going. So if we get deadly cover-up, I think we win the game, honestly. But let's draw a card first and see what we get. Alright, I need to get something good. Let's hit something expensive. Ooh, Jace. Jace is a big deal. However, if we exile it, we can get his Memory Deluge. It kinda is worth it, right? I'm sorry, I have to go with it. It's just too perfect. We kill everything. We get their Memory Deluge, and that means they have... We could go for a different play, but I really think with this we should be able to outvalue them. This is how they get their value in the deck. Library. Alright. Oh, that's an interesting one. Nissa, one... Okay, so one more Doppelgang. That's probably the next thing we need to get rid of. Or maybe the Rage. We'll see, we'll see. They have the Analyst, but we can kill it. And then we can start getting more and more value. Like, we're on the shaky part of the game yet, still, but we are getting there. They can get one of the creatures, so, you know, it is what it is. We have to kill it as soon as possible, but Jace is doing work. And this also targets, of course. I wonder when we need to go for the counter spell. Alright, this is important. Alright, I think I kinda need to go with this right now. I can have 2 mana, but no more. So unless I hit Negate, I don't think that makes much sense. But you know what? I think this is good enough. It will make them at least think about it, you know? At least think about it. Oh, I gave away that it's full control. It's fine. Like, we didn't pay more, so I really hope that he will think about Negate. Or, you know, any kind of counter spell. Okay, okay. Let's start with our card advantage. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now we target Nissa. Man, this is actually insane deck. Like, look how much we are drawing with this. That means we never lack the value, basically. And now we can counterspell for 5. Which means that we can potentially start negating all of his cards. And without Memory Deluge, they cannot outvalue us very easy. I think we should have it, man. We have 1 E, alright. 3 damage. Well, we need to counterspell. This is super important. This is their ramp. They need all this extra lands so they can start doing crazy stuff. Man, we won this! We also have ultimate on the small Jace, and we're nowhere near not having value. Absolutely, that was great. Alright, we are on the draw, but we have removal. The holy removal. And our opponent is playing something interesting. Oh man, that can be a very cool game. Is that crime or something else? Okay, this is not an artifact. You know what, I'm not risking it. And we'll go for the Throat, because I think he might have some artifacts in the deck, but we'll see. I'm not reading it. I kinda remember, like, there was this one day when everyone played it. And I also played it, and it was pretty fun. Galvanic Iteration, alright. Okay, so we have a counter spell, that's a big deal. We have some extra lands. We don't have our Intimidation Campaign though. We probably want to kill some creatures. Honestly, we are in a decent spot. I cannot play Jace. Whoever plays first can, you know, have bad deal, because we are both reaction decks, basically. Sure. I think he might use the Graveyard. Usually when they use it, they have some Graveyard synergies. Alright, I like it. And it's so fun when there are decks that are creative. And so far, honestly, I will just keep playing stuff. I could play Jace. What if they counterspell it? Like, my deck is stronger. Like, generally, over the long time, we should be the winner because we have, like, heavy hitting stuff, like Memory Deluge, a lot of counterspells. They really want it. Okay. And they play creatures, so they want to tap at sorcerer speed. He wants to double spell probably. Okay, this is the big stuff. Okay, so if they do something with Jace, I'm fine with it. It's okay. And I probably will cycle one of the lands. We don't have anything good to plot. Unfortunately, no Intimidation Campaign. That would be great. Jace will probably die in some weird way. 5 damage to a Planeswalker. Sure. That's a lot of tempo and a lot of value. And I still get my land. And my cycling. Do we want to go with Memory Deluge to make sure that it doesn't get counted? I honestly do. Like, this is kinda... Shuffler? Okay. I got the message. We are getting Go for the Throat. The fun part, you actually have to take Go for the Throat. Because there are 3, so you can take only 1 Negate and either 1 or 2 Go for the Throats. They got some good value. But it's also pretty slow for them. Let's get 2 for 1. It's cheap, it hits perfectly, and now we can untap. And honestly, I think we're in an extremely good spot. Like, we should be more heavy control than our opponent. And as long as we keep hitting lands, we are in an extremely nice spot. It's kinda incredible that we didn't hit a single Intimidation Campaign during the game, but we hit Memory Deluge, so I'm kinda okay with it. They kinda know about it. So they have a hard counter spell. And I didn't see anything else. Let's go. I could wait with Negate, but we also have this counter spell for Cardo, so it should be okay. Okay, so they played those as well. And because they have mana, I will wait a little bit. We have so much interaction. Deadly cover-ups are not very good yet, but they might be, and they get rid of this. But we'll see. We're both trying to get our good stuff, basically. I have some removal, I kinda want to use this one, because that will fix my draw a little bit. We have insane amounts of value, but we have like 7 value cards that are incredibly powerful, but we need to draw them. And we don't have enough mana to tap out, especially for like something heavy like Virtue. Oh man, the exciting stuff. I mean, I could play this. How did they kill it last time? With Charm. I would love to get Intimidation Campaign, man. I think we get rid of 1 Deadly Cover-Up. It also gives us more fodder for the evidence. It's not a bad card, but we have so many better ones. Very good draw. That's actually really helpful. If I played this... honestly, I think we go with Jace right now. This will probably force some reaction, and we have so much mana that we can go with it.
Now I must step out of the shadows.
And let's get into the good stuff. The life gain is not important, we want to be mana efficient. And let's see, they should start reacting now. Here we go. Here we go. Double Maestro's Charm, I would guess? Yep. Show me, what is the second instance? Well, they will double target it. They wanted to make sure that they kill it, but they kinda wasted the doubling effect. They really didn't accomplish much. And when they are out of interaction, we will cast Virtue and get, you know, a pretty good deal. A Prizer. Okay, I think that might be what we're waiting for. I want to get some extra value. That's why we are doing it, because he needs to tap main phase for this. And we have Negate into Virtue. Yep. And I also get some good cards. We don't need so many lands. Sewers has higher value. Let's see the next draw. We should get Intimidation Campaign at some point, man. We really should. I will go with the Long Goodbye, probably. It's kinda okay. We have 7 mana, so we can go this and this. A Long Goodbye should be good enough. That's a weird deck, to be absolutely honest. I'm not sure what we are playing against. It's just a lot of, you know, cool stuff. But on the next turn we can Duress before we make our play. That's great. That's great. Look how little cards he has right now. Create a token. There were no creatures that died. So he just has a 4/4? So we wait until this resolves, otherwise he gets the value. Now we go for the fraud. That means Liliana won't die on board. So he kinda invested 2 cards into this. And we can probably protect it. Like protect Liliana. And then we start with Duress. And we see exactly where we are. We can also kill this if we want. Alright, we untap, that's huge. And with Virtue of Persistence we should be able to just get what we want. Oh, I see, I see. We can also evaluate if we want to, you know, get rid of stuff. If I go with this... Okay, so we go like this. We kill this. They will have to top deck something. Look, they had so many cards and we went around everything. And now we have 3 to pay. The Make Disappear won't do it and we discarded 1 of them, so they cannot force to pay 4. And we still have a counter spell in if they draw something absolutely amazing. But we probably cannot do it because Make Disappear will get us. But right now they need to fight with this. Okay, and they only have this 1 card. Other stuff cannot really be played. And they lost. And this is why you need to be so patient in those counterspell games, because if you know that you are winning the long game and you are efficient with your resources, you will win the long game. Look how much we basically fought over. Those charms weren't very good for him. Alright, we're going first. All I see is lands. Let's go for Swamp first. We cannot play Jace early game, so we don't need double blue. And here's the Inspector. Well, the usual thing will happen. We say go. And I mean, we'll see how good of a Magic player he is. We don't have a sweeper, so that's something we need to remember. And we'll be pretty slow with Intimidation Campaign, but we are okay. We're okay here. I could go with Jace, and that will survive the, you know, the Resolute Reinforcements, but I think we still go with Intimidation Campaign and try to ramp into this 5 mana Deadly Cover-Up and, you know, win the game from there. Like, every time you can get some free value, it's just so good. Alright. We can drain them. Go for the Throat is nice. It might be useful against Knight of Chaos. I assume they played the Boros version, but so far I didn't see it. Alright. Evangelist. Very strong card. But at the same time, I think it perfectly matches what we have. We go Jace. I mean, we could go for the Frodus. Listen, we have to go like this. That means we get the Crime. They will have 3 damage in the board, unless they, you know, invest more, they cannot kill Jace. And we'll get extremely nice turn on the next turn, especially that we want to hit a land for Deadly Cover-Up. So this will help a lot. Man, I love this interaction. This is actually extremely cool interaction. Alright. So their next turn will be pretty strong. Their next turn will be really strong. But at the same time, it means that I keep the Jace. And I probably Deadly Cover-Up it. Okay, that's a land. Listen, we are playing it. I wish I could target something. That would be perfect. And yep, let's just go with this. Do I want to exile Knight of Eos from... Oh right, he will have 1-1. Let's cycle. We'll see what we get. We need to discard Memory Deluge or Jace if we want to go for this play. You know what? I'm okay with it. I want to evidence stuff. And they're out. Without Knight of Eos, they don't like it anymore. Alright, that was extra game because I wanted you to see it, our deck against some kind of aggro. Alright guys, I really hope you had as much fun as I did, and I'll be honest, I never realized that this synergy is so awesome. Not only it's super fun to play, but it's super powerful as well. The only downside to Intimidation Campaign ever is that you need to pay the 3 mana every time you want to get the effect. However, if that's for free, you just get pure card draw, and gaining 1 life might seem small, but believe me, this is a big deal, especially when your opponent is charging with those lightning strikes. And with amount of removal and life gain we have, you can burn some of this value on the marches and just life gain even more. And when you do it for 1 mana and for example exile 2 black cards, you hit for 4, you life gain 4, and you still get it back. So on the next turn you can keep playing it, reawakening it, or you can even play main phase so you can plot it for the next turn. So honestly, the deck seems absolutely awesome. I had so much fun with this one, and we are very heavy on the removal stuff, so it should perform decently against the aggro. Actually, non-aggro matchups should be our weaker matchups because we run less counter spells and more removal basically, and we seem to be doing great against both of them. Honestly, I wanted to go with the Reefs as the only win con and just mill my opponent at some point during the game, but I think double Jace is necessary because some especially control decks can just, 4-march it or something, and you don't have as many counter spells. You also don't go infinite like with the Mindspress Apparatus decks, so you kinda need to work, for this win. You can always use Deadly Cover Up to get rid of their counter spells to make sure your Jace sticks, and you have options. And even this one Virtue is a win con, as you have seen in one of the games. Duress gives you extra advantage, so before you go for the main Jace play, you check their hand with Duress, and you have seen how important it is. They had double make disappear on this. They were prepared, but the fact that we have seen and discarded one of them completely broke their game plan. And yeah, man, this Dimir is just so fun. And this might be one of the best uses in standard for Jace Reawakened, because honestly I've been trying different 3-drops with this one, and it never felt super great. This felt perfect. Maybe this was designed for, the Intimidation Campaign. So guys, I really am super excited and super happy with the deck. It was fun, it was great, and the synergy seems to be using Jace Reawakened basically to the full potential, especially that you can still draw a card, discard a card for, those clutch situations when you need either Jace, Counterspell, or Deadly Cover Up. And yeah, that's kinda it for today. I'm really looking forward to your comments, so tell me what you think. I would love to know. And as always guys, thank you for watching. Thanks to you, this was one of the decks that we could showcase. And yeah, that was something. So thank you and see you guys tomorrow.